Hi everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Perfect Poly Acrygel system from Magpie Beauty. So I'm just going to talk you through the colours first of all. This is Sweet Peach and it's a beautiful soft peachy cover colour. Really nice for overlays, extensions, French, etc. Then we have Rosé, and this is another lovely cover pink, and this one has got the more pinky tone to it, hence the name Rosé, and it's a little bit more translucent. Next up we have Coconut, which is our white. It's a really nice soft white, it's not too harsh or stark, it's just a really nice sort of milky white colour, perfect for French and baby boomers. And of course we have a clear Ice Baby. This is actually really nice and clear, it's not too cloudy. You can use this for encapsulating and putting different things into the nail, flowers, glitters, all sorts. Then last but not least we have Pink Fizz. This is a beautiful shimmery glittery cover pink Acrygel. Not seen one like this before. It's packed full of glitter and sparkle and can be used for overlays, extensions and again ombres. So now that we've seen all 5 shades of Perfect Poly, we're just going to take a look at the beautiful new tool that goes alongside the Acrygel. And this is a double-ended tool with a beautiful rainbow ombre on it, as you can see, with a brush one end. And the other end contains a metal spatula, and this is what you use to decant your product onto the nail. So I really can't wait for everyone to start using this system. I hope you're all going to love it as much as I do. It's absolutely perfect for beginners and for anyone wanting to convert from another system. Okay, so I'm just going to jump straight into a demo for you. I have prepared my nails and scrubbed each of them with Prep and Dehydrate liquid for 10 seconds. And now I'm just going to apply the non-acid primer to the natural nail. I have applied a tip to the pinky. As you can see, I'm just applying the primer to the natural nail only. And then I have applied 2 of the FabFit forms, just so that I can show you both tip and form application with Perfect Poly. So here I'm just snipping off the wings of my forms so that it's a little bit easier to fit my hand into the lamp. And what I need to do now is apply a layer of rubber up. So rubber base coat does need to be used before you apply your Perfect Poly. So I'm just going in with a generous base coat here, all over the nail. And for the sculpted nails, I'm applying a layer all over the natural nail, and then I'm just going in with a small bead and placing this onto the free edge, or where the free edge meets the form, just to reinforce the strength on this area of the nail, so it makes the enhancement a little bit stronger. So here I'm just doing exactly the same on the index finger, applying that generous layer of rubber base all over the natural nail, and then just applying that small bead again where the free edge of the nail meets the form. And then once I'm happy with that application, I'm going to cure the rubber base in the Magpie lamp for 60 seconds. So first of all, I'm just going to be showing you a sculpted enhancement using Sweet Peach, which is the lovely peachy cover pink colour. So I'm just going to squeeze the tube very lightly from the bottom so that not too much product comes out of the top. I just want a smallish bead here, and I'm going to use my spatula to just slice that Perfect Poly off of the top. It does take a little while to get your consistency right, and you're going to need different size beads for different nails. So I'm just placing that bead onto the nail, and then I'm going to take my liquid and my brush, making sure I have drained the liquid out of my brush. And as you can see, I'm just starting to mould that product. This product is so easy to use. All I'm doing is just patting and pulling the product into place. Once the product starts to stick slightly to your brush, you need to dip back into your liquid, wipe the brush again, and then go back into your product. And again, just start to push and pull the product very gently into place. So I'm just stretching that product out now, to create the free edge shape. And again, you could just see that the product has started to stick to my brush. So back into the liquid, making sure you don't use too much. If you use too much liquid, you are going to run into problems and it can cause lifting and stuff like that. So making sure you aren't using too much of your Perfect Poly liquid. So I'm just pressing and pulling that product around the nail until I'm happy, and then I'm going to cure. So I'm just flash curing here a couple of seconds at a time, just so that I don't get a heat spike. The heat spike is very minimal with this product, but obviously everybody's different. Some people might get more of a heat spike than others. Once I have created that tip, I'm just lightly removing the form and going in for my second bead. So again, squeezing, slicing that product off at the top and placing it back onto the nail. Using my liquid here with my brush. So I did actually apply too much product with this bead. So I'm just going to show you how I remove that excess product. So I'm just keeping my brush in front of the product and tucking it in lightly around the cuticle area and side walls, making sure that the bulk of the product stays in that apex area. Just lightly pushing to get the product into the right position. And because I did apply too much, I'm now just starting to pull that excess product down the nail, and I'm just going to use my brush to take that off at the end. As you can see, it's just going right down to the free edge, and then I'm going to take that excess product off because I did apply too much. So it's not a problem if you do apply too much, you can remove it with your Perfect Poly brush. So just pat in a couple more times and then back into the lamp. So each bead that you apply of the Perfect Poly is a 2-minute cure. So making sure you are fully curing that product in your Magpie lamp. Okay, that one's all cured now. And now I'm going to go in with a little French ombre. So I'm doing the same with coconut. I only need a really small bead of this. This is for my pinky finger. And I only want to apply a thin layer of the white. So I dipped into my liquid, and now I am just again pushing, patting, pulling that product into place, removing the excess there, and then just using my brush to blend that white back so that I haven't got any harsh lines. And again, once I'm happy, curing that in the lamp. The amazing thing about the Perfect Poly is that you have all of the moulding qualities of acrylic, but it's not going to set until you place it into that lamp. So it gives you a lot more confidence, a lot more time to play around with the product before it sets. Now I'm just using a small bead here of Pink Fizz. So this is the shimmery, glittery Acrygel. And again, I'm just starting to use my brush to tuck that product right up to the cuticle area and bringing it round to the side walls as well, and then just lightly stroking that product down to blend it over that white. It's the easiest ombre I've ever done. Super duper easy. And obviously I've cured that, and now I'm going back in with a tiny bead of Ice Baby just to cap that blend, so that when I file, I'm not going to remove any of the blend that I've just applied. So once I have applied the Ice Baby, again, that's going to cure in the lamp for 2 minutes. So as you can see, the application with this product is really effortless. You don't have to use too much effort to push and pull the product around. Next up, I'm just going to show you how to mix a colour with your Acrygel. So I've just placed a bead of Ice Baby onto some foam backing paper, and now I'm taking some of the neon coral gel paint and just scooping up a small amount with my silicone tool and starting to mix it. What you don't want to do with this product is mix it really quickly. It looks like I am in this video because it has been sped up, but what you want to imagine is that you are making a cake mixture and you're folding the mixture so that you don't get too many air bubbles. It's exactly the same with this. So I'm just using that spatula to gently fold that colour in. I've just used a small amount of gel paint. If you use too much, you are going to change the consistency of the Acrygel, and it's going to become too sticky and too hard to work with. So making sure if it has gone sort of too runny, you add a little bit more clear to your mix to bring the consistency back. So I have just applied that bead straight onto the form now, and again I'm just forming that shape for the free edge with my coloured Acrygel. So you can custom mix different colours, same as you can with acrylic. And I did actually sprinkle some glitter into this while it was wet, but for some reason it didn't record. So you will see in a second that some glitter appears on the nail. I'm just blending that back now. And then I'm going to go in with my rosé and apply a bead at the cuticle area, blend that down over my coloured Acrygel that I've just applied for that nice summery ombre look. So again, making sure that brush stays in front of the product all the time so that I can tuck it nicely into the cuticle area. Obviously you don't want to touch any of the skin of the product. I'm just gently blending that down now. Again, making sure you cure each stage for a full 2 minutes. And once I have done this, I'm going to go back in with a bead of Ice Baby just to make sure that all of that glitter has been encapsulated. And again, when I file in a second, I'm not going to ruin the blend that I have just applied. So another amazing thing about this product is that it's super easy to file. I'm going to file the whole enhancement with a 240 grit file. So super easy to file, but it has the strength of acrylic. So I'm just going to file these now. I couldn't file everything on camera because it was quite difficult to do, but you can get the idea. Filing everything into shape and then just top coat. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Tried to fit as much as I could into this one video, but if you head to the Facebook page and the website, there's lots more information on these new products available. Here are the finished nails, and I hope you enjoyed this, guys. See you in the next one. Thank you, bye!